vào tháng 5 ở Google I/O ở Mỹ. Và trong Flutter 3.10 này á, cái điểm đầu tiên mà mình cực kỳ thích đó là wireless debugging. Wireless debugging có nghĩa là nếu như mà các bạn đã từng làm Android rồi thì chắc các bạn cũng sẽ biết ha, là các bạn có thể sử dụng Wi-Fi connect để mà connect tới device của mình, không còn dây nhợ nữa, đúng không? Flutter bây giờ cũng làm được rồi. Và ngoài cái Android ra, Flutter làm được luôn cho cả iOS luôn. Thành ra là khi mà bạn connect với lại device của mình, không còn dây nữa đâu, thoải mái mà dùng nhé, thoải mái mà chạy khắp phòng, nhưng mà chạy ngắn ngắn thôi, tại vì khoảng cách của nó chỉ có 50 mét thôi. Một cái thay đổi thứ hai đó là Material Tree bây giờ đã được turn on default rồi. Có nghĩa là nếu như mà các bạn tạo project mới thì các bạn sẽ có thẳng luôn Material Tree được turn on. Nhưng mà nếu project của bạn vẫn còn đang dùng Material Tool thì các bạn sẽ phải tự turn on lên, sử dụng bằng cái Use Material Tree ở trong Theme Setting. Cái hình đại diện ở đây á, là cái sự thay đổi giữa Material Tool và Material Tree. Nếu như mà bạn đã có setting, hoàn toàn bộ setting ở trong Theme Setting rồi thì bạn sẽ không quá nhức đầu đâu. Nhưng mà nếu không thì chúc bạn may mắn. Điểm thay đổi tiếp theo là Canvas Kit Variant được configure during runtime. Điều này á, đối với những người mà làm Flutter cho web thì chắc là các bạn sẽ mừng lắm đây. Tại vì khi mà các bạn muốn thay đổi Canvas Kit Variant á, trước đây các bạn không thể nào thay đổi nó trong nền tảng được. Các bạn phải tắt cái session đó đi, xong rồi các bạn run lại, đúng không? Bây giờ các bạn có thể thay đổi nó hoàn toàn ở trong nền tảng luôn. Có nghĩa là sẽ tiết kiệm được thời gian cho bạn. Có nghĩa là bạn sẽ có nhiều thời gian để code hơn. Tin vui đúng không? Điều tiếp theo đó là Impeller Rendering được turn on by default cho iOS. Đối với những cái project mà các bạn đã có rồi á, điều này nó cũng sẽ được turn on by default luôn, bởi vì mỗi khi các bạn build thì iOS Impeller Rendering sẽ được bật sẵn. Nhưng mà đối với Android thì vẫn còn đang chờ. Chắc là sẽ nhanh thôi. Đó là tất cả những gì mà mình có cho Android, cho Flutter 3.10. Rất là ít, thành ra là cảm ơn tất cả mọi người. Tiếp theo là
quickly bring it to market. Throughout the years, Firebase has served a lot of different companies in a lot of different features, and these are some of the companies is actively using Firebase in their products. Today, I would like to announce that with Cloud Functions for Firebase, which allows you to write back-end code in a secure environment, has a second generation of Cloud Functions. With this second generation of Cloud Function, it has 32 gigabytes of memory, which allows you to run long-running Cloud Function tasks. With the second generation of Cloud Functions, we now allow you to run multiple concurrent instances of the same Cloud Function, so it can go up to about 1,000 concurrent transactions per Cloud Function. This allows you to reduce your code starts in your application and makes your requests run faster. We're also happy to announce that we have this new Firestore public trigger, which is now in public preview, has also graduated to general availability. So for now, please try and get used to Cloud Function second generation and see how it works for you. In the developer ecosystem, Python developers are really gaining traction, especially in ML field. So today, we are also happy to announce that now Firebase Cloud Functions has support for Python code. So Python developers out there, you are now able to leverage on Google Cloud to be able to run your Python code. Next, let's talk about Firebase extensions. So Firebase extensions allows you as developers to quickly add new features to your application. Say, if you want to be able to add a way to resize images using your web app or mobile app, you can simply just install all of these extensions. Another example here is, for example, if you want to have the ability to shorten your URLs. You don't have to write any code, but just do some configuration and you can have this feature added to your app. Firebase extensions allow you to quickly and easily configure and deploy extensions with ease without needing to write a single line of code. Today, we are really excited to share with you how you as an engineer or a developer can now use Palm API in your Firebase app. Let's take a look how it works. First, you just need to go to the Firebase extension and install it. Review the billing information needed, especially what needs to be deployed on Firebase. Next, we need to configure your extension so that you can utilize the correct features that your application needs. You might need to configure certain contexts to give you more appropriate answers from the Palm API. Once that's done, all we need to do is just follow the post instructions and let's get it working. Let's look at the quick demo. First, let's create a new prompt. By adding the prompt, what Firebase does is it automatically creates the necessary data. And once you're done, the data is automatically returned to you by the extension. With this demo, you don't actually need to write any code at all, and you have the ability to add Palm API or chatbot experience into your application as easy as possible. Besides that, Firebase extension also offers a lot more different features than what I've said just now. So if you're interested in learning how you can use extensions in your app, feel free to check it out as well. If you're the company or a developer who wants to share your ideas to other Firebase developers, Firebase extension now has the ability for you to build and publish your own extension. You can create functions which are solving problems that developers face, and you can share them with the community. So feel free to check it out at this link above. Next, let's talk about Cloud Firestore. Cloud Firestore is Google's way of allowing you to easily store, sync, and query data for app and web developers without needing to touch a single line of code. Today, or rather last year, we have announced the ability for you to easily get a list of records or collection of documents directly without much code. And this really works great. And now we are great to announce that this feature has now graduated to general availability, so you feel free to use it in your production code. Previously, we also supported a few other operations in Cloud Firestore, one of them which is in an array contains any. Now suppose you have an app.
Hiện này có hai cái mà mình muốn nhắc đến. Thứ nhất là những thư viện như Keras NLP, Keras CV và dTensor. Keras CV và Keras NLP là hai thư viện để các bạn lựa chọn những cái mô hình mới nhất để xây dựng. Và dTensor là một cái cách để các bạn xây dựng những cái mô hình lớn trên nhiều máy cách song song, cách tối ưu, tăng cường quá trình training của các bạn. Năm 2018, mô hình của Bớt nặng 340 triệu tham số. Thì đến năm 2022, các bạn hình dung là cái số lượng tham số của mô hình này lên đến 540 tỷ tham số sau vòng 4 năm. Để đào tạo mô hình Lambda ở trên bát, các bạn phải tốn 355 triệu tỷ tính toán. Các bạn có thể tính toán được mô hình này, mô hình mà các bạn sử dụng bát hàng ngày. 5 tỷ thiết bị đang sử dụng những cái mô hình học máy thông qua 100.000 ứng dụng. 16 triệu download, 16 triệu tải TensorFlow hàng tháng. Và những cái thư viện AI cần phải thay đổi để bắt kịp được cái sự phát triển nhanh như này của cộng đồng. Với những thư viện như này, các bạn có thể xây dựng những cái mô hình nhận diện hình ảnh, phân loại hình ảnh, tăng cường dữ liệu, sinh ảnh. Với Keras NLP, các bạn có thể xây dựng những mô hình nhận diện văn bản tiêu cực hay tích cực, hoặc là sinh văn bản giống như là ChatGPT hoặc là BART. Những công cụ này rất chi là hay, rất chi là dễ dùng, tương thích với cái hệ sinh thái của TensorFlow và có những cái mô hình tiên tiến nhất cho các bạn sử dụng. Stable Diffusion là một trong những mô hình rất chi là nổi tiếng, giúp các bạn có thể là sinh ảnh một cách hiệu quả hơn. Các bạn nhìn thấy trong cái video này những bức ảnh được thêm những cái phong cách.
One day, you will be the one on this stage inspiring other people, and I hope to meet you, as you're on that way, on that journey. So today, if there's anything I want you to take away, is to learn from each other, connect with one another, don't be shy, Maybe say, today I'm going to make 5 new friends. I'm going to talk to 5 new people. You know, let's start small. I'm going to go up to somebody who's joining the same session that I'm in, or maybe at a booth interested in similar technologies and go, hey, I'm also interested in this. You know, what do you do? You know, maybe today take the opportunity and meet somebody new. Or introduce yourself to the speakers. So there's this saying that I love. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So I hope that today you're together with us, be in community, learn from one another, connect with each other, and most importantly, remember to have fun. So I hope to see the rest of you, enjoy the rest of the sessions, and if you want to stay connected, this takes you to my LinkedIn page and you can connect over there. Thank you very much. The video is not playing, but if you have not already heard of it, it has officially launched just last week and is available in local languages. I mean, it has been soft launched for a while now, so maybe some of you have actually tried it already. But here, officially in Vietnamese, you can actually search. You can ask Bart to help you code, debug, answer any questions for developers, and also for everyday questions that you might have. So this is actually a great product that is for everyone. And if you're an Android developer or aspiring to be an Android developer, you can join our study jam. Chengbin Android is actually running right now. You have free access to the platform and learning tools. We also have a Telegram group where you can ask questions with other community, and you can win sweats after learning. So this is the Telegram group chat as well as how you can register to join. If not, you can always, just do a quick search on Chengbin Android and it will come up. So this is Android study jam that is happening right now. It wraps up in mid-August. So this gives you a bit of time. I'm just holding on to this slide because I see a lot of people trying to scan the QR code. So I'll just give it like 10 seconds maybe. If not, you can search for Chengbin Android and it should come up. Alright, and if you're a cloud developer and you want to get access to like free cloud credits, some learning labs, get access to like newsletter regularly, we actually have an innovator program completely free. You can sign up to actually get access to credits, access to labs, and also join any events and EMA sessions that we might be hosting as well. So it's google.com/GC4D means Google Cloud for Developers /Innovators. And this will actually give you access to a cloud program where you can get access to free training tools. This is the same one, but a little bit more information. And then for startups, if you are wanting to start a startup, if you have a startup, we have 2 programs for you. One is Start, means that maybe you haven't got funded yet, you're starting something completely new, and you want to get some cloud credits. So the first one, Start, you can be eligible to up to $2,000, where you can start building your projects on Google Cloud. And if you are a funded startup, pre-seed to Series A, you can also apply for our Scale program, where you can apply for up to 100,000. So if you're maybe a student today, you're experimenting with something, or you started a startup but haven't got funded yet, there's a Start program or the Scale program for funded startup. If you go to this link, go.girl/GC4S/credits, this is where you can sign up for the credit program. Alright, and this is the same link. It's just a little bit bigger in case you didn't manage to scan the QR code earlier. Okay, so and for everyone in the room today, if there is anything I really want you to take away today, it's 3 things. Be here to learn from one another. Events like this is a great way for you to learn about new technologies, hear about things that's relevant to you, ask questions to the experts who are telling and sharing today, or meet other fellow developers. The same people in the room listening to it is also hoping to learn something. Another one is to connect. In these days, when we think about finding a job, it's beyond what's on your CV anymore. They expect you to know beyond just coding. Who do you know? Are you interested and connected in the industry? Connect with others today. Have the opportunity to actually broaden your network, broaden your own career opportunities or your own personal development by meeting with other people. And last but not least, be inspired today. You can find tech talents as well. And when we talk about, putting people on the world map, you have a lot of experienced developers here in the room. A lot of the experts are speaking today as the speakers, and maybe some of you are also experts, but we don't know of you yet. Let me tell you a little bit about our experts program. So our experts is a program where they're not working for Google, they are volunteers, but they are experts in their field. And you might think that, I'm not an expert, but you could be. You have domain expertise, you've been doing what you've been doing for a couple of years, and you want to share, you want to teach, you want to help other people. Our developer experts are people who are really passionate about giving back to the community. And if there's something you're interested in, you can always come and talk to me or to our Google Developer Group leads who might be able to introduce you as well. We have over 1,000 experts across the world. In Southeast Asia, we have 58 of them. And okay, I don't know why there are 2 missing pictures, but 8 of them are here actually in Vietnam. And you will see Tuan later, he'll be on the stage, so his face you will see in real life. But I also wanted to call out Nok, who was one of the original Google Developer Group organizers, who is here, and he's also speaking at the event today. So we have 8, and something really close to my heart is diversity and inclusion. We have 8 men, very amazing, talented men in the room, but we're missing our women experts. I don't believe that there are no women in tech here in the room. I just believe that maybe we haven't met or have the opportunity to invite you to our program. If you're a woman in tech, you are passionate about cloud engineering, you're an Android developer, you're developing on Flutter, I want to talk to you today. I'll be here for the rest of the day, and if I don't introduce myself to you, please introduce yourself to me. I want to get to know you. Our experts program around the world has been educating our experts to even newer technology and including them into our programs, and like today, they are actually flying in here to Hanoi, some of them, to speak to you and share their knowledge. I hope that some women can also be a part of this program. I saw this survey about how in Vietnam, 75% of women who are able to work is participating in the labor workforce. This is one of the highest number, in Asia. If I give you a comparison, I'm from Singapore. Our labor participation rate is about 60% for women. In Vietnam, is 75%. It's very high. You actually have a lot of women in the workforce, and I hope that we'll see more representation, and I want to be a part of that effort and change. So if you're a woman in the room, please don't be shy. Come and say hi. I really want to meet you today. And if you're like, why should I be an expert? You get invited to join some of our exclusive projects. We want to hear your feedback. You get to test things a little bit earlier. You get invited to events. We'll sponsor your travel if you're speaking at an event as well. And if you scan this QR code or go to this link, it's a go.girl/mynamejanice. You'll go to my LinkedIn page. You can drop me a message. I want to get to know you. So in case, I know there were like 1,000 people here today, and if you want to get connected, this is how. All right, so what's next in Vietnam? And I hope that some of these I will see you. It is upside down cake. Well done. It is upside down cake this year. Thank you. It's not very common in our region to eat upside down cake, I think. But yeah, I actually tried it after it got announced just to see what it tastes like. And last but not least, final question, okay? What is the name of the new large language model that we announced at I/O 2023? Large language model. Anyone? I see a hand there at the back.
Lambda.
Want to try and shout out your answer? Yeah, you, yes.
Lambda.
Yes, it is Palm AI. So yes, it's Palm 2, so this is our latest version. It's Pathway Language Model. Okay, all of you, I'm sitting here, you come and get a swag from me after this. Okay, thank you very much for participating, and to all of you who knew the answer and didn't get called upon, there are many opportunities throughout today to continue to engage with our experts and learn about these technologies. So well done for all of you coming here on a Saturday to learn and connect with us. So give yourself a round of applause for being here today on a Saturday. Alright, I'll tell you a little bit about our programs. And maybe you already know them, that's why you are here today. But I'll share a little bit more about the programs that you might be able to join or participate in. So Google Developer Groups is one of these groups here. This is one of 38 in Southeast Asia. And actually we have thousands of Google Developer Groups around the world. So in Southeast Asia we have 38 and we've engaged with many developers through a lot of events just like this one. In Vietnam alone, our 6 Google Developer Groups have ran over 30 events and engaged with over 7,000 attendees. Events like this one, Tech Talks, Workshop, Career Talks, is something that have been running for over a decade, and I'm very happy that you're here to be a part of this community. Besides our Google Developer Groups, we also have our student clubs. Again, we have also thousands of student clubs around the world, and in Southeast Asia, we have 170 student clubs. In Vietnam alone, we actually have 25 Google Developer student clubs, and they have ran a lot of hands-on activities to help students learn to apply these technologies into projects so that when they come out graduating from the school, they have hands-on relevant experience to be able to join the workforce with some working experience of new technologies, not just things that make it into the textbook, because many of us know if it made it into a printed book, it's a bit too old now. So yes, I'm actually in this picture most proud of this photo up here. Last year, we have a Google Developer Solution Challenge. It's like a global hackathon of sorts where students submit projects that are solving for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We have over 800 submissions all over the world, and the top 3 teams was Germany. And here in Hanoi is where we take these announcements closer to you. Today you will hear from many speakers, experts, sharing a lot about what is relevant for you here in Vietnam, what is relevant for us here that's in Southeast Asia. It's an opportunity for you to learn about these new technologies, ask questions from the experts, meet with fellow like-minded people, and have the opportunity to really grow in your career and your own personal development as well. So thank you to our special guest today, Ang, as well as the Google Developer Group organizer, Lin, and amazing team, behind the scenes who's been working really hard on this. Thank you for bringing this event together to all of us here. So how many of you have been to Google I/O in California? Well, I see a few hands, Okay, maybe they are our speakers tonight who's been to the event and has heard the announcement and is bringing it to you. But I hope that one day, more of us can get there and more of you will be able to visit I/O as well. So I'm going to ask a few questions, and those who get it correct, you can come to the front later and I'll give you a special swag that I brought from here. Can anybody tell me what does I/O in Google I/O stand for? Anyone? Oh, I see a hand over here in front. You want to give it a go? You want to just shout out the answer? That's right. I/O stands for input and output, and it's also this. I know you're overthinking it, right? It's as simple as that. We are engineers at heart at Google, so it also stands for innovation in the open. I'll remember you, okay? If not, you come and get a swag from me later. And can anybody tell me when was the very first Google I/O held? Ever? Yes. 2015. No, it's a lot earlier. Anybody want to give it a go? Yes? Yes, it's 2008. Well done. He didn't look like he Googled the answer. He looked like he knew. So well done.
Well done.
Remember to come and collect the swag from me. Okay, it is at 2008. So this has been running for many years now, and I'm very excited that we're still doing this every year to bring our latest announcements to you. And you know, every year we release a new Android version, and it's named after a dessert because we believe that's why it makes your life sweeter. Can anyone tell me the latest Android 14? What is it nicknamed after? Is it dessert? Okay, there's somebody here in the back. There, I can